I think it's extremely wild that when this post came through my feed, this was immediately community noted, and then Asbin responded. Like, jeez Louise, like, I don't know about the integrity of this, but what is he being taking? What is the context that he has for this video? Exposes female streamers like Senna and Pokimane for looking completely different in real life compared to their streams due to the face filters. Dude, that is makeup. That is like the number one thing that women have ahead of most men, and like identify men as makeup. And the best thing I do is sunscreen on my face, and if I had eye cream, I would put cream on my eyes. But for whatever reason, the fact that this lie is like, how many views did it get? 400,000 views and 500. Why are there 500 people saving this post when almost immediately Zach defended himself by setting things straight? This is so wild. But what is the video? What is the context?
Okay, so I'm just gonna I gotta expose some shit right here. Okay, I gotta say this. People might not like it, but there are some girls that I've met that are streamers, and I didn't even recognize them when I met them. I'll tell you that. Like, the amount of face filters and camera filters that some of these girls have, it is really next-gen tech. It's super impressive. Now, I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, because he's not going to.
The name of the people that it is. But I'm just going to say it happened, right? They're genius with the angles. Well, okay, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, like, nowhere in this clip says he's talking about streamers like Senna and Pokimane. It could be anybody of the million of people who attempt to stream content. And the community notes, this has nothing to do with them. Of course, bro, if you don't like Senna and Pokimane, that's fine. And Poki is fine, but this has nothing to do with them. You did the same thing 2 days ago with all the racist and misogynistic things I say every day. Why invent fan fiction? I'm sure Wtphu can make better fan fiction than Wtphu, because apparently, like, Wtphu is being disingenuous, is being a bad narrator in regards to, like, Asmond. And I don't know if it's because it makes clicks, because that definitely does. You get paid tons of clicks, you get paid tons of pennies for the wildest things you say on on Twitter, on X, I believe. So this is wild to see. But let's see. Actually, let's go back and see some of the comments beforehand. To be fair, dude don't even recognize someone's floor because it's covered in trash. He fixed it. He fixed his floor. There is a whole Dextro post and Yeet post about him cleaning his room. Do people not remember when XQC and look like a K-pop? Wait, do people not remember when XQC was on Iman's stream and looked like... How is that a K-pop idol? That's just him in better light and outside of his house. When you go outside of your house, you don't just go outside wearing your underwear and your tanks and a hat, man. But please, if you're going somewhere, you want to do your best impressions, right? I'm pretty confident from the time you came out of the womb to you going to your first day in school, last day in college, people will tell you that you want to give a good impression, because the number one impression people have of you within the first 15 minutes is oftentimes all that it takes. And if he's putting on makeup to look that good, shoot, I would kiss him too if I had the inclination. But that's wild. Oh, God. I mean, Iman is still looking pretty... She looks nice too here. But then there's definitely makeups that do, like, bolden the eyebrows or highlight the eyes as well. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. A lot of people say, look at him. That's not the point. He doesn't use filters. He looks like that, and that's the point. yeah, without makeup and filters, they look like there's nothing wrong with a plain Jane, but the point is, like, if she puts on makeup, it changes the tone of her skin. It can change like the boldness of her like the eyeliner and makeup thing over here, and like her hair is definitely different. So these are definitely two different pictures. But let's see how he got roasted by Zach because, for whatever reason, there's a lot of people down below that believed um, uh, Vezao. I don't know who he is. It's Rain Betcom. You know, that's actually kind of similar to the last post I watched. So hopefully it's not like a clickbaity thingy. I don't know. Fan fiction must be strong to believe that Asmon say these things because he say things, but there's always context that are missing. Asmongold shares his take on why some top streamers are still single. Guys want a woman who still stay home, take care of the kids, and cook. That is definitely a section of the community of the greater world. But at the same time, sometimes the reason why have you ever thought about the reason why some women are single is because most other partners are like trash because this statement right here has a clear tone that comes from somebody that is during the age group that is my father's, during the age group from back in like the 20s, 30s, 50s, right? It's the American dream of the man who makes the winnings and the girl stays home, raises the kids, teaches home values, and cooks. But the reality is that's not the case in 2026. Wow. Where is this text even making context from? It's wild. Fan fiction is so strong to believe that that's it's a thing nowadays. And of course, he's sponsored by online casinos and sports, so it's definitely like a burner account. If I say keywords over and over again, will getting famous mean something? Probably not, but yeah, most people say a lot of shit, but people can also be taken out of context very easily. Like, it's wild to see that this guy is making a content that's like doing this. But yeah, you have so many supporters from Asmon's community. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get a lot of heat and fake controversies coming your way. There are many reviewers who have your back and you're not alone. Yeah, because a lot of people because controversies and drama is attention. And and according to social media and big corporation media, any news is good news. Any attention looking your way is good attention, even if it's bad. And for whatever reason, this fake dude posts this post regarding like Asmon, and it's wild to see that. Tabloid journalism, yeah, and juicy lies drive clicks. That is definitely true. As long as the app rewards people for stupid lies and gives them money, you will find a lot of people making stuff up, and some idiots who do research or fact check them will believe who don't do research. Yeah, it's almost like what would this remind me of? You're gonna find a lot of people who takes one source of information at face value and deny anything else that interrupts it. You'll find people who make their identity based on the one thing they were told, and they will be defensive the moment they have a conversation of why that is the fact, or could it be wrong, and could it be challenged. Because the moment your idealization of a certain thing is challenged, then it hurts them because they think, oh, if my opinion here is wrong, where else could I have been wrong? No, I'm going to protect my ideals and I'm going to protect what I say. But this is wild. This came through my feed, and I just love the fact that as soon as this came through, it's community noted by both this. Wait, what is that? And like Asmon, like, yeah, exactly. That, like, that's wild for me to see. It's wild, and I'm happy Zach straightened it out.